It's not even going to get close now to its 2030 renewables target. In fact, it will undershoot its 2030 renewable energy target by 14 percentage points due to delays in delivering big solar and wind projects. In fact, it is so behind, global consultancy Wood Mackenzie is warning the shortfall may jeopardise the Albanese government's pledge to slash emissions this decade. Yet, according to the acting Prime Minister Richard Marles, there's nothing to see here.
I think what Australians voted for at the federal election was consistent policy in relation to energy, and that's what we are bringing to bear. What we have done over the last 3 years is unlock investment in renewable energy, and we are seeing massive investment in renewable energy around the country now. Renewable energy, firmed by gas, firmed by batteries, firmed by hydro, is ultimately the pathway by which we achieve net zero emissions by 2050.
Well, Australians do want consistent policy, he's right about that, but not one that works part-time and plunges us into darkness during heat waves and cold snaps. Joining me now for more on this is Liberal MP Andrew Wallace. Andrew, good to catch up as always. Thanks for joining me. Labor has long been warned that it won't actually reach its climate targets. Now we have more evidence of that. What is the point of having these targets if we can't even meet them?
Well, Danica, thanks for having me on. It comes as no great surprise, of course. We've been warning about this certainly for the last 3 years. Everybody knows that this government is not going to reach its targets. It wants to get us to 82% renewables, 82%. Now, we all know that you can't run a full-time economy with a part-time energy grid. And, you know, this folly that they continue to talk about, particularly around batteries. Batteries, fine if you're going to have a short-term drop-off in the grid, but the reality is you just certainly can't provide industry with the power it needs with batteries. Gas is going to be an important part of the mix, and that's something that we'll obviously need to talk about more moving forward in the party room as to where we land on our energy policy. Hydro, of course, is coming online eventually, but gas will play a very, very important part. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, no, look, I agree. But I mean, you know, if we can't even reach these energy targets under this fantasy renewables-only experiment, what does it mean for our energy bills moving forward? We already know that they've gone up under this Labor government. We never got that $275 in energy relief. But if you're not going to reach targets, what does that mean for us?
Wasn't it funny how the Prime Minister didn't mention on one occasion about a reduction in energy bills this time around? I think give him one thing, he's learnt that lesson. 97 times in the previous election, he said that we're going to get a $275 reduction in our power bills. We never got it. And in fact, we're paying $1,300 more a year in our energy bills, and that is continuing to climb. So Australians really need, I mean, there's been those sugar hits that in the rebates that the Commonwealth provided and the states also provided. But you know, that cannot be continued long term. The reality is that Australians are paying more for their energy costs. We're paying more because we no longer have energy security in this country. If you can't have energy security, then you know what is the point in having these targets that we are setting ourselves, which are sending the country broke?